Imagine a market that's so fragile that just two men could literally break it, all by themselves. This is the story of how two people nearly bankrupted the US government in a single day. Jay Gould and Jim Fisk knew that in 1869, the financial system could be manipulated just as easily as politicians, and so they launched a $160 billion conspiracy that ended up creating the first Black Friday. And their goal was simple: to corner the gold market and force the entire nation to pay their price. The fall of 1869 was highly eventful for Jay Gould and Jim Fisk. For weeks, their plan looked unstoppable. Gold prices surged, Wall Street panicked, traders chased fortunes, and others were ruined resisting the rise. But they forgot one thing, and that was that the US president was watching all of this quietly from Washington. Soon, the US Treasury announced that it would release millions in gold. Within minutes, euphoria turned to disaster. Prices collapsed, profits vanished, and men who looked wealthy that morning were bankrupt by the day's end. It became known as the original Black Friday, the first great gold panic of modern America. To understand how Gould and Fisk pulled this off, you need to first understand the America that they were exploiting. You see, the Civil War had just ended only 4 years ago, and the country was still shaken. Washington was burdened with debt, railroads were expanding, and the nation was rebuilding. But beneath the optimism, the economy remained fragile. One of the biggest problems was money itself. During the war, the government had printed paper currency known as greenbacks. Convenient as they weren't really backed by gold. America now lived in a strange two-money system: paper for daily use and gold for trust. In a world of paper lies, gold was the only truth that investors trusted. So when gold prices rose sharply, the dollar weakened, disrupting business and spreading uncertainty. This was also an era with very few safeguards. You see, rules were weak, insider information was common, and political connections moved markets, and judges could be influenced everywhere. Wall Street was still young, less a polished financial center than a battleground of rumor, leverage, and ambition. Men rose and fell in days, and prices moved on whispers as much as facts. In a system with no rules, the most ruthless men became the most powerful. Jay Gould and Jim Fisk intended to be those men. At the center of these schemes was Jay Gould, one of the most feared men in American finance. He was quiet, watchful, and intensely calculating, and he preferred backrooms and private deals while others chased headlines.